Ali, Abdullah, Asad, Amna, Amna, Mahnoor, Maryam, Maryam, Saad, Sarah, Sarah,
Wow, what an amazing video with such a powerful message. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Beno Bayo Dosto. मैं हूं आपका host, आपका मेजबान, और मेरा नाम है Faisal Khan. And I'll be joined today by my brother, my colleague, and my friend, Raza Effendi. Raza, can you just wave at everybody and say hello so they can all see you? Can we see Raza?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Yes, there he is. There he is. As you can see, Raza is dressed in a very smart and formal dark shirt. He's looking a lot more smarter than I am. I'm looking like a bit of a scruff today compared to Raza. Anyway, guys, we're also joined here today by our technical team. We have Shiraz or Ronnie, and we also have Sarika from TCF as well. So if you hear me and Raza shout, Ronnie, do this, Ronnie, do that, that's because probably we're struggling and we need Ronnie to come and save us. So anyway, guys, just like to say welcome to this evening's TCF quiz. This is the second quiz that we're having. We had our first similar quiz towards the back end of 2020, and following the major success and positive feedback that we've had due to popular demand, we decided to have another quiz. This time around, for those of you who were on the previous quiz, you'll be familiar. Everyone had lots and lots of fun. I'd like to welcome people that have joined us today for the first time. It'll be a little bit different because it's not just West Yorkshire chapter today. All of the chapters across the UK are having a quiz, and the top 3 runners-up will all join the national quiz at the end of this quiz. But I'm not going to go too much into that. I'll leave that to Raza to go through all the details. So what I'll do now is, first of all, once again, welcome to you all. I'll now pass on to Raza, who will go through the quiz and how to join and how to play, etc. So, Raza, over to you.
Thank you, Faisal. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you very, very much for joining us this evening. I understand, obviously, with lockdown easing, many of you will have other things on your mind, but we really do appreciate your support and presence this evening. So, without further ado, what we need to do, if we can move on, please, Shiraz, to the next slide. So what we need to do is open up a new tab on our computers. So leave this tab open, but open up a new tab and go to myquiz.org. That's myquiz.org. And once we're in there, we need to enter the game code 692392. So myquiz.org in a new tab, and the game code is 692392. And once we've done that, you need to enter your team or family nickname. So myquiz.org, pin code 692392, and the family nickname. And don't worry, that code will appear on the website on the next few slides as well. So I'll just, whilst you're all logging on, I'll talk you through the format of the quiz this evening. So we have 5 rounds, 10 questions in each round, multiple choice with 4 options, and it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. All you need to do is choose the correct answer out of the 4 possible options. So that's myquiz.org, game code 692392. Okay. And the prizes for the top three winners is kindly donated by starxcrescent.com, some very nice looking Ramadan advent calendars, normally retailing for around about £50. So, you know, everything to play for this evening. And then the top three will then qualify for the national grand final at 9 p.m. So that's at 9 p.m. The top three from Yorkshire will go head to head with best teams from up and down the country. So that's London, High Wycombe and Staffordshire, I think we're playing against this evening. So that will be at 9 p.m. and further details will follow at the end of the quiz for the top three. But we would like you all to join that Zoom call. It'll only be for around 20 minutes, 20 quick fire questions, but it should be good fun, and you can support your local champions here in Yorkshire. Okay, so the quicker you answer the questions, the more points you win. So it's not just about getting the questions correct, it's about fastest finger first. And remember, no cheating. Allah is watching. So let the muqabla begin.
Okay, so let the muqabla begin. Ronnie, are we going to give it another minute or so, I think, for just to allow people to join? We have about 16 people that have logged on so far. So do you want to give it another minute or so, I think, Raza, before we crack on?
Let's do that.
रज़ा आपने चाय बड़े मजे की बनाई है, मुझे इसमें से ऐसे कोई इलायची की टेस्ट आ रही है।
मसाला चाय फैसल।
मसाला चाय बड़े मजे की है यार। ये लगता है लीज में मिलती है, हमारे ब्रेडफोर्ड में तो नहीं मिलती।
This is courtesy of a packet from, I think it's Royal, out of a packet vessel.
Right, okay, guys, I am conscious of time, so I don't want to keep everyone waiting for too long. Raza, kya bolte ho yaar? Should we get on with it? We've got about 18-20 people on at the moment, so muqabla shuru kare.
Inshallah.
Roni Saab, please start kijiye. So this is just a test question. The question is, जैसे कि आप देख रहे हैं, क्या आप ready हैं? और आपकी options हैं, जी हम ready हैं, 1 मिनट हम चाय पी रहे हैं, ठहरो मेरी लिपस्टिक, और चल हट. So obviously the answer is, well, it appears there's 3 correct answers over here. Most of you got it right. Well done. जी हम ready हैं. Well done, guys. Right, so the first round, I understand, is a media round, one of my favorite rounds, all about songs, music, movies, etc. So the first question here is, what was Nazia Hassan's debut album? Was it A, Hotline? Was it B, Young Tarang? Was it C, Disco Divane? Or was it D, Boom Boom? And the correct answer, of course, was Disco Diwane, which majority of you have got that right. So well done, guys. Nazia Hassan, of course, is no longer with us any longer. She was incredibly talented pop star. I suppose one of the first people who started pop culture in Pakistan. The second question, Raza, over to you.
Okay, which Pakistani actor once appeared in a film with Angelina Jolie? Is it A, Humayun Saeed, B, Javed Sheikh, C, Adnan Siddiqui, or D, Fawad Khan? I think the clue's in the photo. Well, a very serious looking Adnan Siddiqui standing with Angelina Jolie. Well done, 52.9% of you. So over to you, Faisal.
One of my favorite Pakistani drama actors, actually, Adnan Siddiqui's amazing talent. The next question, ladies and gentlemen, is, in which hit Pakistani drama did actress Myra Khan play the character of Khirid? Was it A, Bin Roy? Was it B, Sadke Tumhare? Was it C, Humsafar? Or was it D, Sherazad? You know, I was never into Pakistani dramas until my missus made me watch Humsafar, and you know what, since then, I never turned back. That's the answer, 72 of you got that one right. I think I might have given that away a little bit, to be honest with you. But there you go, guys. Well done, who got that correct. Next question, was that over to you?
Acha. Who was born in this house in Peshawar? Was it A. Raj Kapoor, B. Dilip Kumar, C. Vinod Khanna, or D. Amjad Khan? यहाँ कौन पैदा हुआ है इस मकान में in Peshawar? The answer was in fact Raj Kapoor. That is indeed Kapoor Haveli in Peshawar, recently renovated by the government of Pakistan. So over to you, Hasino Ki Jaan, Faisal Khan.
You know, it's so interesting, Raza, how they were all born in Pakistan. The next question, ladies and gentlemen, is which British Pakistani actor has recently been nominated for the Academy Award, the Oscar Award for Best Actor? Is it A. Ali Khan? Is it B. Riz Ahmed? Is it C. Art Malik? Or is it D. Luqman Rashid? I think it's Luqman Rashid, actually. I might just take that one. And of course, the answer is Riz Ahmed. Incredibly talented actor. Is in one of my favorite Marvel comic movies, Venom, plays the bad guy. Next question, over to you, Raza.
Who wrote the famous ghazal, Ranjish Hi Sahi? Was it Faiz Ahmed Faiz, Iqbal Bano, Mehdi Hassan, or Ahmed Faraz?
That's one of my favorite.
Ranjish Hi Sahi, किसने लिखी? And the answer was Ahmed Faraz. It was actually first sung by Iqbal Bano, popularized by Mehdi Hassan, but actually composed by
and
Ahmed
recently
Faraz.
sang in Coke Studio by Eddie Sethi. Eddie Sethi sang it beautifully. The next question, guys, is who composed the Qawwali Tajdar Haram? Was it A. Atif Aslam? Was it B. Maqbool Ahmed Sabri? Was it C. Amjad Sabri? Or was it D. Aziz Mia? A very, very popular Qawwali. This is one of my favorites. Who composed it? And the correct answer, of course, is Maqbool Ahmed Sabri, who no longer with us. Sadly, the son, Amjad Sabri, also passed away a few years ago. But yeah, a very, very popular Qawwali in Pakistan. The next question, over to you, Raza.
Acha, which one of these characters is a famous Bollywood villain? Is it A. Chaudhry Butt, B. Noori Nutt, C. Ronnie Dutt, or D. Badmash Jat?
Can you imagine Ronnie saying, Nawa Sonia? It was, in fact, Noori Nutt. Well done to those who got that answer correct. And they are making a remake. In fact, I think they've made a remake of Mola Jat, directed by the famous Bilal Lashari, who also directed War as well. Next question, guys. Which of these is the odd one out? A. Ali Azmat, B. Brian O'Connell, C. Junaid Jamshed, or D. Salman Ahmed? Which one is the odd one out? Ali Azmat, Brian O'Connell, Junaid Jamshed, or Salman Ahmed? Answers are coming in quickly. Well done, guys. And the correct answer, of course, is Junaid Jamshed. Which majority of you got that? Well done, guys.
Argue it was Brian O'Connell because the other three are Pakistani.
Yeah. But so the other three are obviously part of the popular band Junoon.
Okay, so can we pause it there, please, Shiraz? If we have a quick look at the leaderboard before we move on to the next round. So in third place, remember the top three gain the prizes and go through to the national final. So we have Punjabi Power with 35 points. We have Shahzad with 36 points. And the Rafiq family well in the lead at the moment with 49 points. So well done to the Rafiq family so far, but still everything to play for. Okay, let's move on to the second round, please, Shiraz, which is sport. So what is the national sport of Pakistan? Pakistan ka qaumi khel kya hai? Is it A, cricket, B, kabaddi, C, gulli danda, or D, hockey? Cricket, kabaddi, gulli danda, hockey. And the answer is 68.4% of you got that correct. The answer is indeed hockey, not cricket. not kabaddi, and definitely not gully danda. Agla
Have you ever
sawal.
played? Have you ever played that, Raza, with the danda? Next
War
question,
came to about 30 years ago.
right? Which one of these is the odd one out? Faisalabad Wolves, Peshawar Zalmi, Karachi Kings, or Multan Sultans? Raza, yeah, मेरी team ने यार Islamabad. आपने लिखी नहीं है यार मेरी team. That's not fair.
Bekar team hai, Faisal. Lahore Qalandars all the way.
And of course, the correct answer is Faisalabad Wolves. Raza, why are they the odd ones out? You know
All the others are teams in the Pakistan Super League. Faisalabad Wolves is actually a team in the domestic competition.
Over to you, Raza. Next question.
Okay. Pakistani Mahur Shahzad has recently won a prestigious scholarship awarded by the World Federation in which sport? A. Squash, B. Badminton, C. Table tennis, or D. Tennis? And the answer is badminton. That's Mahur Shahzad for you. Over to you, Faisal, for the next question.
Thank you. Just give it a couple of seconds. And yes, the next question. The Chandar Pass is an annual festival in which the districts of Chitral and Gilgit compete against each other in which sport? Is it hockey? Is it horse racing? Is it polo? Or is it shooting? I have no idea, Raza, by the way. And the correct answer, of course, is polo. Most of you got that. I think the picture kind of gave it away a little bit, to be fair. But well done to you guys who got that answer correct.
World's highest polo field, often known as the roof of the world, the Chandar Pass. Next question. Who is the odd one out? Is it A. Jansher Khan, B. Faisal Khan, C. Jahangir Khan, or D. Umar Hayat Khan? What do you think, Faisal Khan?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, so I'll tell you that all the others are world famous squash players, supreme physical athletes and fine specimens, except for Faisal Khan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who likes his masala chai and eating burgers in Bradford.
Yeah. Don't forget, I am from the curry capital of Bradford, so I've got to represent that somehow. The next question, guys. In which city in Pakistan is the Royal Palm Golf and Country Club? Is it A, Karachi? Is it B, Islamabad? Is it C, Lahore? Or is it D, Multan? And the correct answer, of course, is Lahore. 36% of you got that correct. Raza, I can't wait to visit the Royal Palm Golf and Country Club to have a round of golf later on this year. And I'm guessing you're going to join me as well, inshallah.
Inshallah, circumstances permitting.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Where is this cricket ground? Is it A, Gwadar, B, Gilgit, C, Gujranwala, or D, Great Horton in Bradford? Where is this cricket ground? Well, it's definitely not Great Horton. It's Gwadar.
I can't believe no one's. Normally someone does say Great Horton or someone does answer that. I was waiting to see who's going to put Great Horton down.
Recently dubbed as one of the most beautiful cricket grounds in the entire world. Over to you.
Right, next question, guys. How are Majid Khan and Imran Khan related? Are they uncle, nephew? Are they cousins? Are they brother-in-laws? Or are they father and son? So how are Majid Khan and Imran Khan related? Are they uncle and nephew? Are they, in my Bradford accent, cousin brothers? Or brother-in-laws? Or are they father and son? Of course, they are cousins. So well done to those who got that one right. Over to you, Raza.
Great player. Okay, as we head into the penultimate question of the round, legendary hockey player Samiullah Khan was nicknamed the Flying what? Was it A, Saucer, B, Scotsman, C, Dutchman, or D, Horse? Samiullah Khan, the Flying Saucer, the Flying Scotsman, the Flying Dutchman, or the Flying Horse?
Or the Flying Jet.
52.6% of you were correct. He was indeed a flying horse due to his great speed. Samiullah Khan, fantastic hockey player. Final question over to you, Faisal.
That's fine, no problem. And the last question for this round, ladies and gentlemen, is in which city is the Amir Khan Boxing Academy? Is it A, Bolton? Is it B, Islamabad? Is it C, Bradford? Or is it D, Rawalpindi? So the Amir Khan Boxing Academy, Bolton, Islamabad, Bradford, or Rawalpindi. And the correct answer, of course, is it is in B, Islamabad. Of course, Amir Khan and Farial Makdoum's program is currently on. I think it's on BBC 4, I think, or something these days. So I'm not sure whether you guys are watching that, or let us know what it's like. I haven't really had much chance to watch it. Over to you, Raza.
Okay, if we can just pause it there at the end of round 2. So if we have a look at the top 3 in the leaderboard, the Rafiq family have moved down to 3rd position. Shehzad, with 82 points, is still in 2nd position, but coming from nowhere are the Ahmeds at Springbank with 88 points. So well done, Ahmeds at Springbank, in the gold medal position at the moment, but also Shehzad and the Rafiq family. So we're now going to head over to our video round. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a video about TCF, and you need to watch carefully. It's only a 5-minute video, and there are going to be 10 questions about this video, so please do watch and listen carefully, and there will be 10 questions following this round.
My family migrated from interior Sindh to one of the slums in Karachi called Ibrahim Road. My father used to work in a copper factory and used to earn 300 rupees a month. When I grew up, I started working with him as well.
जब हम नानों के घर जाया करते थे तो रास्ते में रोड से बस में बैठे या वैन पे बैठे मेरी मम्मा हमेशा स्कूल को देखा करती थी, तो उनके दिल में ख्वाहिश पैदा होती थी कि मेरे बच्चे भी एक दिन यहाँ पे पढ़ेंगे, लेकिन बाबा की पे इतनी नहीं थी कि 50 रुपीज़ फीस होती थी, वो भी देनी बहुत मुश्किल होती थी.
There are millions of children like Nadeem and Sumbul in Pakistan, born into severe poverty. They have no access to quality education that will help them break through this cycle. And with more than 24 million children out of school in Pakistan, there is no crisis as severe as illiteracy.
Illiteracy is the #1 problem which lies at the root of all the problems we have. We used to, amongst ourselves, talk that, how can we actually influence to change their dreams to bigger things? Because everybody dreams, but you only dream of what you know. What you don't know, you don't dream. So, the job was to actually change their dreams into bigger aspirations.
Education is about the ability to discern between good and bad. Education is to understand that bad has strength and power too, but the strength of good goes much farther and it is stronger. If you can achieve that, then your education is successful.
And the only answer to the country's ills is to educate. Citizen Foundation has taken upon itself to educate the youth of Pakistan.
If we educate them, we can turn them into an asset. And if we don't, the same asset will be turned into a liability.
The Citizens Foundation, Pakistan's largest non-profit in the field of formal education, is at the forefront of tackling illiteracy. We believe that only quality education can remove barriers of class and give the less privileged a chance to help themselves.
TCF's vision is to bring positive change in society, and we do that by serving the underserved and the least privileged in the society by giving them quality education and providing better opportunities for future.
The TCF model has been designed to deal with the core challenges of education as faced by our country today. Catering to the most needy, all our purpose-built schools are embedded in the heart of urban slums and rural communities. Only female teachers are employed to ensure that girls make up 50% of students. Continuous teacher training and a formal monitoring and evaluation system assures high-quality education. The need for holistic student development is met by structured, in-school co-curricular programs, while the alumni are provided with the resources and guidance to pursue higher education. TCF also runs community development programs such as Agahi, the Adult Literacy Initiative, aiming to harness the potential of our school communities, especially the women.
There's nothing which is impossible. If the intent is pure, and if a person or group extends hard work towards completion of that intent, everything is possible.
Now, 20 years later, we have children in the best universities in all disciplines. And you know, each one of these success stories actually is tonic for the rest of the year.
You have to believe in education being the answer to a brighter, happier, more prosperous Pakistan. One educated person can change the world.
Okay, what a moving video, and thank you for watching that and bearing with us. If we can move on to the questions, please, Shiraz. In the video, how much did Nadeem say his father earned in a typical month? Was it A, 30 rupees, B, 300 rupees, C, 3,000 rupees, and D, 30,000 rupees? And the answer was just 300 rupees a month. That's less than £15 a month. And TCF helps children like Nadeem to have an education that they could not otherwise afford. Wow. 300 rupees a month, Faisal.
That's shocking, isn't it? Next question, guys. How many children are out of the school system in Pakistan? Is it A, 2 million? Is it B, 10 million? Is it C, 20 million? Or is it D, 24 million? कितने बच्चे पाकिस्तान में स्कूल सिस्टम का एक हिस्सा नहीं है जो स्कूल में नहीं जाते? Is it 2 million, 10 million, 20 million? And the answer, of course, is 24 million children, sadly, out of the school system in Pakistan, which really, really brings this whole cause to life. It's such an important thing to educate children. It's very sad. Next question, Raza, over to you.
Acha, who is the president and CEO of the Citizens Foundation? Is it A, Ahsan M. Salim, B, Atid Riaz, C, Imran Khan, or D, Sayyid Asad Ayub Ahmed? Who is the president and CEO of the Citizens Foundation? Well done, 35.3% of you. That was a tough question. Atid Riaz is the correct answer. TCF was set up in 1995 and runs over 1,600 schools in every region of Pakistan, the largest network of schools in the world, according to The Economist.
Next question, guys. Yeah, according to the video, education gives you the ability to discern between and Was it A and B, or good and bad, or truth and lie, or is it D, ant and deck? The answers are coming very, very quickly. Well done to those who have answered. And the correct answer, of course, is good and bad. 94% of you, that's most of you, have got that right. Somebody did say truth and lie. Unfortunately, that was not the correct answer. Raza, over to you, sir.
Acha. What was the name of the video? Was it A, Education Saves Lives, B, Knowledge is Power, C, Knowledge, Strength and Integrity, or D, The True Power of Education? Video ka kya naam tha? And the answer was right at the beginning, the true power of education. So well done, 77.8% of you mentioned at the beginning of the video, the true power of education. And I think we saw from the video what the true power of education can do. Over to you, Faisal, for the next question.
And the next question is, what are the three missing words? If we educate them, they will become an and if we don't, the same will become Agar hum inko padhayenge, they will become and if not, then they will become. And the correct answer, of course, was asset and liability. 70%, most of you got that. Well done to you.
Bit of an accounting type question.
Yeah, but it's so
asset liability.
Next question.
Okay, what percentage of teachers in TCF schools are female? Is it A, 10%, B, 25%, C, 50%, or D, 100%? What percentage of teachers in TCF schools are female? And the answer is 100%, not 50%, 100% of the teachers are female. Only female teachers are employed. TCF is the largest employer of females in Pakistan outside of the public sector. There you go.
And the next question, guys, is what percentage of students in TCF schools are female? So what percentage of students in TCF schools are female? 10%, 25%, 50%, or all of them? And the correct answer, guys, of course, is 50%, half and half. Most of you got that right. Well done to you. At least 50% of all students are female. Well done. Raza, over to you.
Okay. Final question, no, sorry, penultimate question of the round. Agahi is TCF's literacy initiative for what? Girls, boys, adults, or the elderly? Agahi is TCF's literacy initiative for who? Girls, boys, adults, or the elderly? .6% of you got that right. It is indeed the adults, allowing adults to gain an education they did not receive as children so that they could benefit their families and communities. Final question, over to you, Faisal.
Thank you very much. And the last question for this round, ladies and gents, is one educated person can change the family, can change the community, can change the country, or can change the world. One educated person can change the family, the community, the country, or the world. And the correct answer, of course, was the world. Most of you got that right. Well done to you, 72.2%. Raza, are we going to introduce the next round now? Well done.
Shall we pause that and have a very, very quick look at the leaderboard? I think it's as you were, although I think Shazad has dropped to third place with 125, joint second with the Rafiq family. And in first place, it's still Ahmed at Springbank. Gosh, I hope there's not a tie here because we've only got 3 prizes. So let's move on to the next round.
Well done, guys. Well done. So is this, what's the next round, Raza?
Your favorite topic, Khana Pina or Gupshup?
Can I do the first question?
No, it's my question. It's my question. Sabji is a dish most closely associated with which region? Is it A, Yorkshire, B, Balochistan, C, Sindh, or D, Kashmir? Sorry, Faisal.
No, it's fine, don't worry. मुझे पता है आपको जरा खाने पीने के questions करने का ज़्यादा शौक है, so सारे कर लो.
Balochi Sabji, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, 55.6% of you.
And those of you who have had that, it is delicious. I've tried that once or twice. It's absolutely amazing.
I had it in Karachi on the beach.
Did you?
Your question, Faisal.
The next one is, which is the odd one out? Moruk, kabli, mutter, or bindi? And I know for a fact that my mum is making one of these at home this evening. So I can't wait to go home after this and tuck into that. Which is the odd one out? Moruk, kabli, mutter, or bindi? And of course, you can't have bindi plow, can you? Unless you've had it. Raza, have you tried bindi plow ever? I've never had bindi plow.
I've had some interesting dishes in my time, but not bhindi pulao.
I don't think it really makes sense. I can't really imagine it won't really go well together, would it?
Acha. The word dastarkhan, meaning tablecloth, originates from which language? A. Pashto, B. Farsi, C. Turkish, or D. Sindhi. The word dastarkhan, meaning tablecloth, originates from which language? What do you think, Faisal?
Well, I think I know the answer, so I'm not going to say it. The answer, of course, as you can see, is
Turkish.
Yeah, which I'm surprised that
Actually,
only 27% of you got that.
So 33% thought Pashto, 39% thought Farsi. Next question over to you, Faisal.
And the next question, ladies and gentlemen, is for which of these does Pakistan not have an entry in the Guinness Book of World Records? A, the world's highest ATM machine. B, the world's youngest test cricketer. C, the fastest time for a person to make 5 chapatis. Or D, the most tongue-to-nose touches in 1 minute. Which one of those do you think? And of course, the correct answer, which only 11 of you got right, is the fastest time for a person to make 5 rotis.
The fastest time to make 3 chapatis is held by Muhammad Mansha, head chef at the National Hockey Stadium. 3 minutes 14 seconds. Acha, agla sawal ye hai ki the ingredients of certain types of kheer, sevia, and faluda includes which type of Italian pasta? A, vermicelli, B, spaghetti, C, fusilli, or D, tagliatelle. The ingredients of certain types of kheer, sevia, and faluda includes which type of Italian pasta? Or jawab hai vermicelli. Well done, 88.9% of you. I did not know the answer to that before.
Well done to you all.
Banane wale bhi hain kafi, mera khayal hai.
I've got a really bad sweet tooth. It's one of my favorite dishes. Next question. In her recent trip to Pakistan in 2019, which fashion house did the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, extensively use for her wardrobe? Was it A, Maria B? Was it B, Mahin Khan? Was it C, Atiq Textiles, Whitehall Road, Bradford? Or was it D, Sana Safina's? I think one of them is definitely not the answer. I'm glad no one said Atiq Textiles, Whitehall Road. Mahin Khan, 44%. Well done to you who got that right.
Acha. Let's move on to the next question then.
And the next question.
Question 37. Who is the odd one out? Is it A, Jemima Goldsmith, B, Bushra Ansari, C, Reham Khan, or D, Bushra Bibi? Who is the odd one out? Jemima Goldsmith, Bushra Ansari, Reham Khan, or Bushra Bibi? The answer is, of course, Bushra Ansari. All the others are or have been married to Prime Minister Imran Khan. Is Bushra Ansari still alive, Faisal?
She is 100% still alive, and she still looks the same as she did when she was 25.
So she could be his 4th wife, potentially.
Well, let's see. Okay, guys, what are these people doing? Are they A, having a picnic? Are they B, having a party? C, having their COVID vaccines? Or D, hitching a lift? This is a very popular video that's gone viral recently. So what do you think it is? And of course, you probably all know the answer to this. Yes, you do. 100% of you got this answer right. They are having a party. I'm not sure whether I said that right, to be honest with you, but hey,
Go on, say it, Faisal. How does she say it?
ये हम है, ये हमारी कार है, और ये हमारी party है, something like that.
Okay.
Over to you.
Penultimate question. Who was once romantically associated with George Clooney? A, Sabah Qamar, B, Rima, C, Fatima Bhutto, or D, Bilawal Bhutto? Let's hope his lawyers are not watching, or he's not watching. Otherwise, we could be in a spot of bother. The answer is, of course, so someone actually put Bilawal Bhutto. I'm hoping that was a joke.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Final question of the round, Faisal.
Okay, and the last question is complete the missing word which completes the slogan for a major Pakistani TV network. Harpal Haseen hai, Harpal ARY, Harpal Haseen hai, Harpal Hum, Harpal Haseen hai, Harpal Geo, or finally Dunya. So Harpal Haseen hai, Harpal ARY, Hum, Geo, or Dunya. And the correct answer, which roughly half of you got that right, was Geo. So well done to you who got that right. So hope you enjoyed that round, guys. Raza, over to you to introduce the next round.
Very, very quickly, time is of the essence. So if you can pause there, please, Shiraz. Okay, the Rafiq family in third place with 151. Shahzad jumping up to second with 153. And way out in the lead, Ahmed at Springbank, 196.
Wow. Wow.
As we head into the final round, Muqabla hai sakht, Umeedin hai baland. Let's move on to the final round, which is trivia. Okay, Shiraz.
Okay, good. Let's rattle through this.
Acha. Which is the second highest mountain in Pakistan? Is it A, Broad Peak, B, Rakaposhi, C, Nanga Parbat, or D, Ben Nevis? Which is the second highest mountain in Pakistan? The highest being K2, of course, not one of the options. And the answer, well done, 50% of you, Nanga Parbat. Naked, I think it means naked
peak.
Peak.
I think Parbat means peak. I think that's what. Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Okay, guys. The next question is: which one of these famous Bollywood personalities was not born in Lahore? Was it A, Sunil Dutt? Was it B, Prem Chopra? Was it C, Yash Chopra? Or was it D, Amrish Puri? So which one of these Bollywood personalities was not born in Lahore? Sunil Dutt, Prem Chopra, Yash Chopra, or Amrish Puri? And the correct answer, of course, only 26% of you got that right, was Sunil Dutt. He was born in Jhelum. So he was also born in Pakistan. It's amazing how a lot of these Bollywood actors were born in Pakistan.
Acha. अगला सवाल ये है कि which Mughal emperor built the Badshahi Masjid? Was it A, Shah Jahan, B, Aurangzeb, C, Akbar, or D, Salim? Which Mughal emperor built the Badshahi Masjid? Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb, Akbar, ya Salim? The correct answer was, of course, Aurangzeb, but only 26% of you got that correct. Most of you thought it was Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan was that not the Taj Mahal, Faisal?
Yes, the Taj Mahal was made by Shah Jahan, and there's also a movie about Shah Jahan. There's a movie about the other two, but about Aurangzeb. The next question, guys: which one of these is not one of the 5 rivers of the Punjab? Is it A, Indus? Was it B, Ravi? Was it C, Jhelum? Or is it D, Chenab? So in Panch Daryaon we say, which is not one of the 5 rivers of the Punjab. So in Char we say Indus, Ravi, Jhelum, Chenab. The correct answer, of course, is Indus, which only roughly half of you got that right. The rest of them are all in Punjab.
Okay, let's move on to the next question, question number 45. और सवाल ये है कि which one of these is least spoken as a first language in Pakistan? A, Punjabi, B, Urdu, C, Saraiki, or D, Pashto? Which one of these is least spoken as a first language in Pakistan? Punjabi, Urdu, Saraiki, ya Pashto? And the answer, surprisingly, is Urdu. Only 7%, only 7% use Urdu as a first language in Pakistan.
I was quite shocked to hear that was actually.
Saraiki 12%, Pashto 18%, and Punjabi way out in front with 39%.
39%. The next question, guys: who became the first ever cricketer to score a century on both his Test debut and one-day international debut? Was it A, Babar Azam? Was it B, Yunus Khan? Was it C, Azhar Ali? Or was it D, Abid Ali? I'm not much of a cricketer. I do watch the odd game every now and again. The answer, of course, was Abid Ali. 36% of you got that right. Well done to you who got that right.
109 not out against Sri Lanka in 2019 and 112 against Australia also in 2019 on his ODI debut. The only cricketer in history. Which of these cities has the least number of British Pakistanis? Is it A, Manchester, B, Birmingham, C, Bradford, or D, Glasgow? Which one of these cities has the least number of British Pakistanis? Manchester, Birmingham, Bradford, or Glasgow? And the answer is Glasgow. Well done. the majority of you, 66.7%. 25,000 British Pakistanis in Bradford. Birmingham has 175,000 British Pakistanis, on the other hand, second only to London.
Pakistan ka qawmi phool kya hai? Is it A, thistle? Is it B, jasmine? Is it C, tulip? Or is it D, rose? You know, I don't know how to say any of these in Urdu, but I can read that top part. Pakistan ka qawmi phool kya hai? Is it A, thistle? Is it B, jasmine? Is it C, tulip? Or is it D, rose?
Gulab.
Of course, yeah, rose is gulab. Most of you got that right. Well done to you guys. 89% thought it was jasmine. That is the correct answer. Well done to you.
अच्छा, अगले सवाल की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. The penultimate question of the quiz. What is Pakistan's national bird? Pakistan की कौमी चिड़िया कौन सी है? Himalayan bulbul, Khalij pheasant, chukar, or black drongo? What is Pakistan's national bird? The answer is indeed chukar. Well done, 52.6%.
Bulbul se yaad hai, I remember back in the day जब हम पढ़ रहे थे उर्दू तो वो तो उसमें नज़म थी, बुलबुल का बच्चा खाता था खिचड़ी पीता था. Did you do that as well?
I did that. Urdu ki pehli kitab. Was it?
Exactly, yeah. Okay,
Final
guys.
question.
This is the final question of the entire quiz, I'm guessing. So, guys, make sure you get this right. Which of these masjids was featured in the film Khuda Ke Liye? Was it A, Faisal Masjid? Was it B, Wazir Khan Masjid? Was it C, Moti Masjid? Or was it D, Dai Anga Masjid? It's a very pretty masjid, actually, this one. And of course, the answer, 63% of you got that right, was Wazir Khan Masjid, which I'm guessing, Raza, is it in the walled city of Lahore? It is
indeed. I've been there. It's a lovely, lovely masjid. The movie was set against the backdrop of the Badshah Masjid, but Wazir Khan Masjid also featured in the movie. Acha. Okay, so moving swiftly on. So in third place, well done, Umar, with 182 points. Just beating them is Shahzad. I think that might be the same family, actually. So there's some family rivalry there with 183 points. But way out in front, Ahmed's at Springbank. So you three, well done. You qualify for the National Grand Final, which is about to start in 10 minutes. So well done. And you each win a hamper, a Ramadan, sorry, not a hamper, a Ramadan Advent calendar, I beg your pardon. So Faisal, do you want to say a couple of words about this slide?
Yeah, absolutely. So we mentioned Ronnie right at the beginning. Ronnie's been helping us out, put this whole presentation together and put the whole quiz together. So well done and thank you very much, Ronnie. Ronnie's actually going to do a 10K run tomorrow in Saltaire, just at the outskirts of Bradford, to raise funds for TCF in Roberts Park. So here's a slide over here. I think there's also a link which you can click on to support Ronnie. So guys, please dig deep into support Ronnie with his run for this great cause.
Acha. Should we move quickly on? So
yep.
Thank you very much for participating. Please do support the TCF Citizens Foundation. Give your donations to Empower Dreams today. Ramadan is round the corner. So, welcome. £9 educates a child for a month. £108 educates a child for a whole year. £1,143 educates a child all the way up to grade 10. And £2,538, believe it or not, will support a whole classroom for a year. So please do give generously. The links are in the WhatsApps and the emails that we've sent you. Thank you. And there are our contact details. You already have them on email and WhatsApp, but please do get in touch with us. And you can give using the donate link that we sent you during the WhatsApps and the emails. And now for the National Grand Final. So the top three qualify, but we would like all of you to join the Zoom call. So in the emails that we sent out yesterday and today, you'll realize that there were two Zoom links. So there was a Zoom link at the top for the 8 o'clock show. And then there's a Zoom link at the bottom in yellow for the 9 o'clock show. So that's only going to be about 20-25 minutes. Nadeem Hussain, who was on the video earlier on, the TCF video, he's going to be speaking for a few minutes. And there'll be 20 quick fire questions for the top three from each of the chapters. So please do support the chapters. The top three, please join that Zoom link. And It's also, Sarika's also put the Zoom link in the chat there. So you can all click onto the Zoom link now. And at 9 o'clock, the final will go live. So please do join us for that.
Raza, thank you very much for that. Yeah, I'd just like to echo everything that Raza just said there. Guys, you know, we've had fun today, and I really, really hope that आपने भी उतना enjoy किया होगा जितना हमने enjoy किया. I just want to thank all of our, you know, organisers, helpers who helped us put this event together this evening. You know, it's been a success. We'll keep you updated with more information. You know, this is such an absolutely fantastic cause. Education, so important. You know, myself and most of you would have been to university. Alhamdulillah, we've got professional careers, so we all value the importance of education. And you know, TCF are doing such a wonderful, such an amazing job of providing education to really, really well-deserved children who come from an underprivileged background. You know, Alhamdulillah, in Pakistan, you know, if we can make missiles, okay, we've got talent there. You know, you just imagine if we educate these children, what can they achieve in life? You know, they all deserve a chance. So guys, please support this absolutely fantastic cause, dig deep, and you know, just do whatever you can. These children in Pakistan do need our support. So thank you very much, guys. We're looking forward to seeing you again at 9 o'clock at the next event now. Raza, I'll just pass back on to you just to close for this evening.
Thank you very much, Faisal. Hope you enjoyed this evening, ladies and gentlemen, Samin, Sawadino, Hazrat. Please do join us for the grand final. Click on the Zoom links in your email, and the top three. See you shortly, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.